This Dev's Couch in the Crypts, 2006. This is for everyone everywhere in a state of depression, because I know you can all relate. Outcast of society. I represent for the homeless, let down by a nation, more interested in war and invasion when children are sleeping at railway stations. No home or money, they wish they could phone their mummy to put a hot meal in their tummy. So at night when the temperature drops, I'm asking you, remember what you got? These kids go home to a cardboard box. They're the sole survivors, warming their hands with a flickering flame and the lighters. All their life they've been frightened, all the streets for their head down, knowing deep down inside that they've really been let down by a country that's crippled. And I thought mankind was supposed to be civil. I represent for the people, let down by a nation and left in the streets where it's evil. Little kids surrounded by knives and heroin needles. Yeah, I represent for the people, let down by a nation and left in the streets where it's evil. Community outcasts, cold, tired and feeble. I represent single mums, all alone on their own, trying to put food in the mouth of the two sons. And the father's gone, there's no cash flow, lack of income, but that's just the way it is. She counts 15 needles, pushing her pram on the way to the lift. And this is where blessed it's safe to live and raise kids. She finds a way out of the block, with 2 kids in a pram and a rip and a stain on her top. She goes to sign on just to maintain a little she's got, for her kids' sake, but they'll never see a decent life. But they can dream when they sleep tonight, they've been hung out and left to dry. The kids are in bed, mum's left to cry. I represent for the people, let down by a nation and left in the streets where it's evil. Little kids surrounded by knives and heroin needles. Yeah, I represent for the people, let down by a nation and left in the streets where it's evil. Community outcasts, cold, tired and feeble. I represent for the old folk that live alone, no family or kids at home, and all he wants is someone to speak to that nobody thinks to phone. Sits at home in the dark, no electric. Since his wife passed, he can't accept it. He feels isolated, neglected, and now his council flat's infested. So he goes to the shop for his papers with a stick and he falls in the mud. The people around him all pulled him up, but to him that's just a reminder. He's old and he's weak with no one to love. He sees clouds up above, another bad day in the diary. An old man, one of many killed by society, strangled quietly. I represent for the people, let down by a nation and left in the streets where it's evil. Little kids surrounded by knives and heroin needles. Yeah, I represent for the people, let down by a nation and left in the streets where it's evil. Community outcasts, cold, tired and feeble. I represent for the people, let down by a nation and left in the streets where it's evil. Little kids surrounded by knives and heroin needles. Yeah, I represent for the people, let down by a nation and left in the streets where it's evil. Community outcasts, cold, tired and feeble.